Hello Chatterbout, and welcome to, I think will be Chatterbout number 31. I'm going back to something I did some time ago, and I talked about an e-cig, and it was a smock e-cig, which at the time I thought was really good, and I used for a long time. But I decided recently that I needed something a little bit better, and I looked at Smock and I wasn't impressed, and I looked at various other mates, and somebody in an e-cig shop in Llandudno said to me, try the Geekvape Z200. So I bought the Geekvape Z200 kit, which I've got to tell you I'm very, very impressed with, hence doing this video. And here it is, lovely big screen on it, lovely tank, although this has got a 5mm bubble tank rather than the stupid 2mm tank that they supply with it, which is absolutely ridiculous. And you'll hear me burbling on about the stupid warning on the box, which we'll talk about the box shortly. This product contains nicotine, which is highly addictive. I don't doubt nicotine's highly addictive. I do dispute whether the box contains nicotine when you buy it as an e-cig. And it doesn't, as we well know. Anyway, the point is, what do I think of it? Well, let's go to the unbox. Well, not an unboxing, because I've already unboxed it anyway. It's old, I've had this thing in probably about a month now. And I wasn't going to do a video about it, but because I like it that much, and Geekvape, I think, are brilliant. My good lady's got one as well, not the same, which I will do a review of at some stage. And she's got the L200, which is a slightly different beast, but it was still a very good e-cig, and it has the same tank. So let's go and have a look at how it comes in the box, what comes in the box, and look at the closer look at the device itself. And then I'll come back to you and talk about how it vapes. Okay, so let's take a look at the box then. As I say, I've already used this. It's come out of the box previously, but I'll put it back more or less how it is so you can see what you get if you buy this online or over the counter somewhere. Here's the box, quite a nice box, as boxes go. If boxes turn you on, you'll love it. One thing that always winds me up is this stupid comment here. This product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. Now, I'm not disputing that it's highly addictive, but I am disputing that it contains it. This one does, because I used it and the tank's got nicotine, liquid in it. But it comes with no liquid. So how it contains nicotine, I don't know. Beyond me. So there you are. Also, I don't like the fact that in the UK they've got this stupid limit of 2 milliliter tanks, which is absolutely ridiculous. It just means you're going to fill it up more and have more risk of spilling the juice, which counteracts the purpose of it. So this one, as you know, is the silver one, and they do come in various colours. If you get a different colour, it will identify what colour you want there. And again, on the back, this product contains nicotine, which is highly addictive. No, it doesn't. It says at the top here it contains 1 mod, 1 atomizer, 2mm. 1 Geekvape Z series coil, loose, a spare one, and 1 pre-installed. The 1 pre-installed is a 0.15 ohm, 70 to 85 watts, and the spare one is a 0.4 ohm, 50 to 60 watts. 1 spare parts pack, 1 spare glass tube, 2mm, and 1 USB cable, micro USB. Nice box. So, before we go any further, I'll talk about that in a minute. So let's open the box then and see what comes within. So again, nice solid cardboard box inside, which will protect it. Open the box, and we have Geekvape 2000 kit, Z200 kit booklet on the top. Let's have a quick scan through the booklet, see what it's like. Seems quite concise. You only get about 6 pages I think in English. You get an overview at the start here with telling you what all different parts are, how the tank assembles, how to replace the coil, how to refill the e-liquid, product lock parameters, instructions how to make it work, and I'll show you all that in a minute. So that's the booklet. Then the mod itself, very heavy, very solid piece of kit, I've got to tell you. It really feels the business without a doubt. Nicely engraved on the side here, deeply engraved with these lines, and then Geekvape, the words, is like laser etched into it. A lovely reflective pattern on the side here with the Geekvape logo. On this side you have up and down buttons, which is your power and your brightness, and your fire button. A lovely big main screen. On the top you've got the mounting point for your tank, and under this rubber flap a micro USB socket. I'm quite surprised they've used micro USB really in the day and age when nearly everybody these days is using USB-C. Underneath, one of the really good features I love about this is it hasn't got one of these stupid doors you just slide shut. It's on a spring, and that is quite tough to undo, and when you do, the lid flaps open. On the brass piece here, I don't know whether you can see it or not, if I can get close enough, it has got a very small plus etched into here and a minus this side, so you know the positive side goes up on this battery, the negative side up on that battery, and your batteries quite simply slide into there, click the door shut, and job's done. There you go, the screen lights up nicely there with as much information as you want on it. On the top you have the battery powers, the fact that it's locked, the power. On the bottom here you have the amps, the ohms, the volts, and here how many puffs. So if I click it now, it's going to tell me check atomizer, because there isn't one on there obviously. On the side of it, if you hold down the button and press up and down, you can change the brightness of the screen. By pressing these two buttons together, you lock the screen. Now it's only the screen lock or the power. You can't turn the power up and down, but you can still fire it if you had an atomizer on there, which we'll put on in a minute. To unlock it, you hold down the same two buttons and unlocked, and you can change through the different modes, 1, 2, 3 on there, and you can change between power, smart mode, nickel steel I believe that is, TC, TCR, and bypass mode. You press the power button again and it's changed. There you go. So to change the power, it may not work until I've got an atomizer on there actually now. There we go. Oh yeah, sorry. So to lock it, I believe, yeah, hold it down and it's locked in now. Sorry, I'm messing around with different positions here to try and so you can see what I'm doing. And to change the power, same thing on the up and down on here. Once you've got the power you want, hold the 2 in and it will lock it in. I have noticed though that when you change it to, oh, it's still locked, let's unlock it. No, it's still locked. There you go, unlocked. I have noticed though, say you want to set it to 42, when you hold down the 2 it does jump up or down 1. So best if you want it on 42, put it on 41 for instance, and then when you do that it will lock it on the 42. Clever, eh? Chinese. So that's the mod itself. Lovely and heavy, a lot of weight to it, feels really solid. Right, in the box you have one of these pieces of foam to protect the e-cig itself. You have a Geekvape leaflet, purchase information and stuff on this, a warning leaflet, well you know what we do with them, and the tank. Now this tank, I've got to tell you straight away, here's the tank. It's a lovely heavy solid tank. Sorry I'm moving it around, I have to set these cameras up better. It's a lovely solid tank, and well, this one has got a bubble glass on it, because in the UK it comes with a 2 milliliter glass, which is rubbish. This is 5 milliliter glass. It comes from this RM. You can get them on Amazon and in various vape shops, and just swap it out for the ridiculously small 2 mil tank that comes with it. It isn't Geekvape's decision to supply a ridiculously small tank. It is the British government who seem to think it's better to fill them up lots of and very often than not. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. But there's the tank, nice big mouthpiece on it. To adjust the airflow, you just this band here, you move it one way or the other, and that's about it. I separated these pieces, unscrew the glass, comes off really easy. So that's the tank, which just screws nicely onto the mod. And there you go. And it's now telling me I've got a new coil fitted, but I haven't, so I'll tell it no, it's the old one by pushing down. And there you go. It's a fantastic EC, one of the best ones I've ever tried, I've got to say. So let's put that to one side and see what else we get in the box. Nothing else in the box really, an empty box. So, but you do get this box within the box. It's like parcel. And what have we got in here? In here we have another coil. Now this is the spare coil that they give you, and this is actually sealed in a bag which we'll open. And there it is, the small coil, and that just drops down into the tank. There's no screwing it in or anything. You take the top off of here, and it just drops down into this metal cylinder there, and you screw it up again. It's a doddle to fit. I'm sure there's 1,000,001 videos on YouTube showing you how to do it, so I won't. But anyway, this is a spare coil that comes with it. This one is, one moment, this one is 50 to 60 watts, 0.4 ohm. So you get one of them. You also get a spare 2 mil glass. Some rubber seals and a little spanner thing, which is the spanner thing is quite nice, although I don't know what it's for because I haven't needed to use a spanner to do anything. So that's it, and how it works. So the point is, how does it vape then, this wonderful device? And it vapes very well, but I will come back to the main camera now. It's on 42 watts at the moment. As you can see, it produces a fair good old amount of vapour. I'm not using any special juice, it's just an ordinary cheapo juice from a local e-cig shop, but it produces a good vapour. I could turn it down a bit. I think once you get down to about 30 watts it kind of gives up the ghost a bit. But I had to really give it some rooty toot and a good deep breath to get anything out of that. So let's have a look, and that was 40 watts. Let's have a look and see if I can kill myself. See what 70 watts is like. That really does give you quite a kick, I can tell you. Let's have another go at 70 watts. Yes, it is the back of your throat, I'm telling you. Should we try 100 watts? Or would that be stupid? Stupid, but then I'm stupid. So it's only going to be a little one at 100 watts, I can tell you, because 70 watts nearly killed me. Not too bad if you take a little, let's try for a little bit bigger though. No, thank you. And I'm not going to push it any further than that. For definite. Ooh. Yeah, let's go back to the 40 watts. I'm quite happy with the 40 watts or 45, which is quite good. And to be honest, 100 watts, I did get a little bit of a taste of burning then, a little bit of a dry hit. So, I mean, that coil I think is good for 80 up to 80 watts, and so 100 is pushing its luck anyway, isn't it? How do you... Excuse me. So, what juice am I using? I've got Frenzy Vapes Heisenberg, which is just a cheaper one, but it's actually quite good. So the question is, how do you fill this thing? I didn't show you that when I was down and close, and I should have done. It's very easy. This top just unscrews like that, and inside there, you've got the centre of it is the coil chimney, and then you've got a slot each side. And unlike the smock ones where you have to move a lid one side or the other and fiddly, this is dead easy. Even without looking, you can just find the slot, squeeze it till your juice is in, and put your top back on. And you know what? I haven't had not one drop of a leak from this in the probably month I've had it. I haven't had one drop of moisture in here where the tank joins on. It has been absolutely stunning. I would definitely recommend looking at Geekvape instead of any other make. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't some good ones from other makes. There probably are, but I'm very impressed with this Geekvape. Yes, definitely. I highly recommend it. So it is the Geekvape Z200 kit. Although you can buy it as a separate tank, a Z tank, and you can buy it as a separate device, I believe. But I'm still coughing from the 100 watt dry burn. But I would definitely recommend it. Go and get yourself one. Let's have a look and see what the Geekvape website says. And here is their website and various devices that they're showing on there, but the one we're interested in is Z200. Lots of information on the website about various devices, but if we go here, Z series, the leak proof ultimate tank, it says, and I've got to agree, it is leak proof so far for me anyway. And there are various ones which I think you can get in the States, but in this country you get the Geekvape Z200 tank. So we look at the tank first of all. There it is. Top airflow sub-ohm tank. It is. And you can get it in red, so gunmetal, blue, rainbow, black, and gold. So the one I've got, as you know, is silver. So there you go. But they're the colours you can get it in. Nice range of colours. It tells you here, combination of both top direct airflow and the top to bottom airflow creates massive flavour and vapour boost while preserving its leak proof protection element. And it's basically showing you here on their website how that works. And as I explained to you, the coil just slides in, and you can see that on their animation here, that the coil just slides in and the bottom does up on it. Quick slide coil design allows for quick access coil replacement. Just don't use it at 100 watts. Geekvape Z series coil, the latest Z series coil in the use of high grade Ka1. And you get with it a 0.4 ohm coil, which is the spare one in the box, which is good for 50 to 60 watts, and a 0.2 ohm coil, power range 70 to 80, not 100. So lucky I didn't try 200. And here it just shows you the easy top fill, which I explained to you. You can undo the top here by twisting it round, lift it out, and squeeze your juice in. As it says, easy top fill, upgraded fill port designed to minimise liquid spillage during the refill process, and it is very efficient. And here is a demonstration of the parts of the tank, or atomizer, whatever you want to call it, tank. And so that's that. Let's have a look at the kit itself. Here's the Geekvape 700 kit. As it says, Geekvape Z200, the absolute power. They make a big fuss about things being 200 watts, but you've been able to get 200 watt e-cig mods for absolutely donkeys. So why they still make a fuss, oh, it's 200 watts, I don't know. Anyway, it says it's a 2.4 inch full screen, which is very, very good. Powered by an AS chip 3. I don't care what kind of chip it's powered by. It could be a fishing chip as far as I'm concerned, as long as it works. So to me, that's not a selling point. Z coil with double service life, and I'll come on to that because they reckon that the coils last twice as long in this as they do in various other e-cigs. Sorry, that's my fly catcher exploding. 200 watt maximum power, top airflow, leak-proof design, and it does take dual external 1860-50 batteries. There's a picture of it. 2.4 inch full screen, easy on the eye screen, which is very, very good. 200 watts maximum power. The fishing chip, and then it goes on about the designs on the back, which is a nice little touch, and the fact that it comes with a Z sub-ohm 2021 tank, which again is very, very good. And then it explains about the coils, and it says upgraded to twice the lifespan of regular coils. The new mouthfeel booster allows you to enjoy e-juice of up to 60 millilitres. Double time, double fun. I've put much more than 60 millilitres through mine. This bottle is a 100 ml bottle, and I've been through the whole bottle and a bit more, and it's fine. So 60 ml lifespan, I think, is it depends how hot you burn it. Because if you burn it at 80 watts all the time, then I presume it's going to burn. It's going to obviously wear out quicker, isn't it? And some lovely colourful pictures of the thing, and that's it. That's their website. But an excellent e-cig, which I highly recommend. Yeah, and you might notice that you don't get all these posh studios and posh backgrounds and all the rest of it with me on the Ear on Chat About. What you do get is a fat old git talking a load of rubbish, but telling you the truth. I don't hide anything, you know. If it's crap, I'll tell you it's crap. If it's good, I'll tell you it's good, in my opinion. You might think differently, and probably do. But, like I say, no fancy pants here.